Hi everyone, this is Natasha, and I'm going to finally finish the toilet paper mini. I'm going to work on the tag backs. I know this one's crooked. I don't care. I don't mind. And then all the embellishments that I have already here. I don't know who's on with me live, but I'm just going to get going because I want to make sure I get this finished. And I'm using Memento Rich Cocoa ink on the Stampers' Best Steno notepad. Just make sure it's even on my little... I'm using one of these decorative presses. I'm just going to stamp each one. I already have my hot glue waiting for me. I just thought it'd be nice to have little journaling spots on the back of each of the tags. And I don't mind if they're not going to be pristine, because a little distress is fine. And this is already kind of distressed, so I just thought that'd be cute little journaling spots. So I'm just going to do that to the back of each of the tags. See, I kind of like the fact that it's not stamped all the way through in the center. That's okay by me. Some of them already have dimensional images on the front, so they're not going to stamp straight anyway. And again, had I thought of this in advance, I would have done the stamping first, then the embellishments. But that's okay. I kind of like that. It's all distressed look. I just have two more. Then I can start attaching the various embellishments that I've created. Little pockets, the stickers that I cut out, or the stickers from the collection, and that have been backed on paper. This is the last one. So that's done. And I decided to use the Rich Cocoa because black would have been too severe. There's nothing else black on the whole mini, so now we have the tags all done. And I have my glue, my hot glue already for me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this little wooden bird that's covered in fabric embellishment. I already put on a little bit of a dimensional, but I think I might add a little bit of hot glue, and that's going to go on the cover right here. So that'd be cute. And the pattern on the bird is actually quite similar to the pattern on the paper that I used in the front. And then I also added a little rhinestone for the eye. There you go. So that's for the cover. And now I'm just going to add various embellishments on the inside. So I thought maybe some of this rose, that was one of the stickers. I just backed it on some paper and edged it with the Distress ink that I've been using. Just going to add that right there. You could still tuck a nice little photo here. And on this page, I think I'm going to use this little pocket. It's a petal card, where is it? It's a McGill punch that I showed earlier, and I just put on a dimensional. And I added a tag to the inside. And I used all the papers from the collection. So I think I'm going to add it just right here. And this is the little tag. So one side has the pattern paper and one has the just regular brown. So it's going to tuck inside here. I think for this one I'd like to continue with little stripes that I used on the inside of this little pocket. And I think I have a little file folder for that. I'm keeping all the supplies that I've been using in a little bag so I don't misplace anything. I think it was in here. Maybe I already took it out. Nope, not right here. And this is also McGill Punch. Makes a little file folder. You could put a little journaling spot, or you could put a little photograph inside. Just thought it was cute. And I already have the pockets on dimensional adhesive. So I think right here. So this is going to come together pretty quickly because I already have all little embellishments created. And I also have these Martha Stewart molds that I made using her clay, and then I colored this one up using the Lindy Stain Gang Cadbury Milk Chocolate, which gives it this great shimmery chocolate color. This I am going to add using hot glue, but I'm going to only add it on 3 sides, so you could still slide in a little photo if you'd like. So I'm going to take my, let's see, so I need the top sides. And this way a little image can still be slid inside on this side. Maybe I'll add some of these little leaves, the brown and the fuchsia pink, which coordinated with the paper. Just a little bit of glue to tack them down, and then I'm going to put the sticker, the rose sticker, over it. Then I'm going to go back and get a couple of these sentiment pieces in. So like this rose right here. So you could still pop a little image in there. And we only have 2 left. Well, it's 4 left. So I have a little pocket. Which one do I want to use? I'm going to save that for the last one. And I don't have to use every single little thing that I created. I could just add them and include them to whoever this is going to go to. And then I have another one of these stickers that's advertising. I'm going to put that on the opposing page. So I think first I'm going to put down one of the last of the brown leaves that I have. So I think if I go this way, put the leaf down. Press down so the adhesive goes on, and then I have 2 left. And let's see, what do I have? I have these pockets, maybe this frame right here, and this one I'm going to leave open at the top, so I'm going to do the sides and the bottom. Leave the top open. And these are very lightweight, they're not adding a lot of heft to the mini. I think I'm just going to put these 2 down on the same page. And then all I have left is a couple of those little embellishments that are the stickers of the words. And they are Shine, Aspire, Love, and Smile. I'll just tuck those into various places on the mini. So maybe smile across here. Actually, maybe over here where the frame is. So smile. Love over here. Again, this all comes together pretty quickly because you know everything's already prepared. Maybe this shine here. So I have one left. Right here, Aspire would be a nice element of the brown because it's such a pink page. Okay, so there's the Aspire, and I think that's it. Let me just toss my garbage and pop the tags in. And I decided not to put anything in, in the top of the tags. Just leave it that way. So like that. And I tried to match up the image that's on the inside of the cutout to the page. So I have all these little toiles on there. I think this one's for the last page. And stripes here, because I have stripes on the crown, or under the crown. And then this one's a polka dot. So that's it. That's the mini. It came together pretty quickly, and I use lots and lots of different Wild Orchid Crafts products. I used up every single one of the stickers that came with the Glitz Design pack that I got, and the paper is the Pretty in Pink. And I think it turned out pretty nice. I love the combinations of the brown and the pink. So what I think I'm going to do now is I'll take some close-up photographs and I'll add them to my blog post that has all the instructions and the listing of all of the products that I used for Wild Orchid Crafts. And I think I'm going to hold on to this and maybe give this away because I have a couple of milestones that I'll be celebrating both on YouTube, Ustream, and on my blog. So I think this will be part of the giveaway prize. So there you go. There's my finished toilet paper, and it only took 10 sessions. Thank you for those of you who participated and attended live, or for those of you who watched the recordings. And if you have any questions, as always, you could just ask. Thanks for watching.